year's national championship, the Florida International Panthers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job with this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looking to scramble. Look out, room to run here. Now here he goes. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks,
and he's intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10. 1st down here for this offense. Quarterback still with the football. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
It's a quick round. Crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Talk about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap. Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Middle Tennessee offense back out there. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The receiver makes the catch. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, the defense sits back in his zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, this spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play. After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down.
Well, they're short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Or snap to the pass. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. Using his legs here. He's got the 1st down and more. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards. This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense back on the field now. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Breaks into the clear. Across the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. They begin to fight back here in this championship game.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. He's going to hand this off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
On the move now. And he slings it deep back to the left side. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. Touchdown, Florida International. He broke away and they couldn't catch it.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
17, Middle Tennessee, 7.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Blue Raiders offense back on the field now. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Picks up the first, looking for more. And they keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46.
Boy, that last carry, Chris, puts him right at 100 yards for the game. How's he done it? Because he's been patient. He's followed his blocks. He's let everything develop in front of him, and he's busted through for some big gains.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Had the big play to start the drive, but now 2 incompletions. They face a 3rd and 10. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
First down and more. He's still running. Breaks free with room to run. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it. Big positive yards and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Grab down the middle. It's Sims. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
When the quarterback looks downfield to make this throw, he wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And 3rd and short to try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
It's FIU with the lead here. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through 1 quarter. Let's check out the game summary. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial 2nd quarter beginning right now. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Receiver makes the catch. He'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Just a great play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a forward tackle while driving the offensive player back in the process.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. He was on target with his first try. See if he can keep it going from 34 yards away. And he's got it, no problem. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This could create some problems for a defense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
Catch made in space. Look out. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Here we go. That huge explosive play has set the offense up in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. He's running out of time here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Makes the grab on the move. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming third down call.
They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He escapes the pocket. And the defense closes in quickly to stop him short of the goal line.
I love to see this by this quarterback. Instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off, reminds this defense what he can do with his legs, and almost took it to the house.
Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's third and goal. Trying to convert with a sneak. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Blue Raiders.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Middle Tennessee, 14.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. They'd love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had us settled for 3 last time. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's a 1-yard gain. Second and 9 coming up.
Well, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
The game makes it second and medium. Looking for a receiver. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The game makes it second and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The ball is hauled in. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here and looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Defense set for the 6th play in this drive. Can he get there on the ground? They're able to convert. Now it'll be 1st and goal at the 6.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a 1st down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. It's a keeper. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And that one is incomplete in the end zone.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Running out of time in the pocket. Rolls all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, FIU. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And the kickoff heads out of bounds. The offense will begin from the 40. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looking for his back. Here's the target, and it's complete. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44. 1st and 10 play coming up.
I love the running back angle route. Makes it an easy throw and an easy read for the quarterback, and you get the ball in the hands of a dangerous playmaker.
Looking to scramble. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they got him for a sack.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The Blue Raiders will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 4th down. He's throwing for it. It's an out route. The catch made. Out of bounds, about a yard short of the mark for a turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Using his legs on the scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. On the move now. He's going to take off. Oh, look at the quick cut. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. Now let's take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Dump off caught by the running back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. An effective running game is why they are on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. He's going to take off here. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Getting set. Here's second down. Grab behind the line. It's Sims. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. Critical third down play for this offense right here. He hands it to the back. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. And the punt team now on to kick it away. It's a fake. The up end has it. And the fake doesn't work. Will the head coach... for that decision. That fooled absolutely no one. They were all over that. So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Rolling to his left outside the pocket. Breaks free. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Second down play coming up for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. And the Blue Raiders are in the red zone. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. That's just nice execution. The quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
He's in there. The two-point conversion makes this a one-score game. The lead just 8. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
That run moves the ball across the 35.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
That gained enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Here's the second down play. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Looking deep to the right side. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Caught in the shovel pass. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback keeps the football. Touchdown, Panthers. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Comes the Middle Tennessee offense back out there. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Delivers quickly to the left side. Caught with room to run. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
What a game here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Running with purpose. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Now this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Breaks into the clear. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
How about this play by the quarterback, putting his body on the line here? But that's the kind of thing that endears you to the fans, the staff, and more importantly, to his teammates. At the end of the day, the quarterback doesn't want to look back on the game and say, I could have done more.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Throws it to the right. The pass is intercepted.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Now it's second down here. Oh, and he almost had it. A chance for a momentum-changing interception. Does bring up third down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You've got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Oh, what a cut, and still going. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
It's the running back in the flat. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The Soft were able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return.
He catches a break here. Always good to have friends looking out for you on the job. That was almost a major momentum shift, if not for the returner's teammate coming in to recover that fumble.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. QB to the tight end. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
The Blue Raiders hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Ball handed off. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Third down, out of the shotgun. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. And Kirk, it's FIU with the lead here. We've reached the end of the third quarter of this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Throwing to start the fourth quarter of this championship game. Makes a quick catch. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Back to throw again. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. Let's see if they can convert the point after. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. He finds some space. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. And a broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll give it to the back. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Sims. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards. I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with a lead.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. First down and 10 now.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Florida International. This quarterback on fire today. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receivers' jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Throw now on first down. He escapes the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing it out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain. So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. And the Blue Raiders looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Another positive gain by this back. I tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
The Blue Raiders keep the football on the move. Moves out of the pocket. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
Chris, this is what makes this quarterback so dangerous. There's just only so much a defense can do to contain him. He is so fast. You can plan for it all you want, but planning and the execution are two different things.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Florida International, 44. Middle Tennessee, 36.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. He You talk about an unforgettable moment for that guy. A kick return for a touchdown in the championship game.
Chris, I didn't know if he had the speed to be able to take it all the way back to the end zone. Initially had some good blocks to spring him free, and then was just outrunning some angles that some of the kickoff coverage team had. Nice play.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Middle Tennessee, 36.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Blue Raiders offense back on the field now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win.
He's in the clear. Out past the 30. The 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Blue Raiders.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Middle Tennessee, 43.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. He's got room to run. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, this is definitely not the time to get cute as an offense and as a play caller. This defense is thirsty for any kind of big play at all to try to create a turnover. So just keep it on the ground and play smart.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Send the back in motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
When a defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback, 3rd down, critical down and distance, do a good job of dialing things up, and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And that sets up a return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the Middle Tennessee offense back out there. This is one of those moments, the national championship on the line. They need a touchdown right here in this possession. It's complete on the crossing route. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Pressure moment for the quarterback. We'll see if he can stay calm and collected down to school late in the game. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The pass rush closing in. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Nearly intercepted there. That was almost the ball game, but it does set up 4th down. Possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got it, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Caught over the middle. It's Fuller. Tackled at the 8 after the completion. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first. Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver, that primary target, forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Only fitting that this quarterback makes this throw here to give them a touchdown and a chance to tie it up in the national championship. Down to under 2 minutes to go. Come up with your best two-point play and see if we can get this game potentially into overtime.
And it's caught, and the two-point conversion will tie up this game here late in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And the offense will spend a timeout, just 14 seconds left on the clock.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's
it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. We finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Looking to throw it on first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So here we go. Spot the ball at the 33. This is a 50-yard game-winning field goal attempt. Can he do it? Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. So here we go. Spot the ball at the 33. This is a 50-yard game-winning field goal attempt. Can he do it? Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. In the final quarter, this game remains tied. So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Incomplete. Second down coming up. We'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass here on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So here we come up on 3rd and short now. This defense trying to get a stop and force a field goal try here in OT. You make the stop, but that gains enough to set them up first down at the 14.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Grab made by the tight end. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. So here we go. Fourth and short. No field goal attempt. This offense is going to go for it. A lot on the line right here. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. So the offense will set up first and goal here in this first overtime. They'll try to run this one in. And this one goes nowhere. Why can't he get back to the line of scrimmage?
Man, it's first and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important second down call here.
So here we go. Biggest play of the game. Can the offense punch it in on third and goal in OT? They try to sneak it for the first. Into the end zone to take the lead here in OT.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not one, not two, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
Going after, knocked right through. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. The back's got it. Breaks an open space.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. And it's a touchdown. You're an extra point away from double OT. Or you go for 2 and win it right now.
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
So we're still tied now heading into the first play of double overtime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Trapped in for a sack.
And the first play of this drive is a big sack for this defense. These are exactly the kind of plays that can kill a drive before you even get the third down. You cannot allow a big sack to start a drive like this.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. The offense comes up on third and long. They'd love to convert, but they don't want to make a mistake. You've got to give your kicker a chance here. Quick throw to the left side. What a catch!
Chris, the defense catches a break here. I thought they were going to pick up the first down. They're going to...
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. So here comes the field goal unit out there trying to claim the lead here in OT. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they've regained the lead.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So they line out now knowing a touchdown wins the football game. You need a field goal at least to force another overtime. Pressure is coming. Grab down the middle. It's Fuller. He's brought down after a short gain. It's not going to be first down yardage. Second down after that short completion. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Wide open downfield. And he's in. It's a touchdown. They win the game. A double overtime classic.
What a great job by this entire unit. The coaches, the players, everybody keeping their composure as this game goes into overtime. They didn't panic. They did what they needed to do, and they come out of this game with a win.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders.